So, as next we take a look about her. Um, it's not really easy to take now a look-wise. Here we have an actor, also Amely Rose. She looks exactly same how her. This is what I want to talk about, because when you look her on the photo, right, and you think back to what was her name? The woman with President John F. Kennedy get shooting. What is her name? I forget the name. Unbelievable. What is the name of her? The model died in a car. The blondina. So she looks really good, I think so, to this time. And Marilyn Monroe, yeah. And she has, I think she has also a part of her was some Marilyn Monroe. So that she was probably, this is just theoretically, that she was probably dangerous, or that she was just a Secret Service part is also possible. So that she's get killed is not absolutely sure. One, twice, that the story is really true is absolutely also not sure. So you don't know, in end effect, really what her position was. She was a spy, or her parents were spies, or anything other on the story is just fantasy. So you don't really know about it. So that the person get with Pazuzu maybe not was Amely Rose, or what the name it was from her, this German woman. What? Exercise. Exorcise. From the real story, thriller, mystery horror. It's difficult to find. So Google brings me not. What is the real? What is the real name of her? What is the movie make about it? Real Amely Rose. Maybe this helps. Real Amely Rose. Ah, here. Yeah. Anneliese Michel. So we take this picture here. We download it. She is born at the 21 September. I have the 12th September. So she's born at the 21 September 1952. My mother? Huh? No. 21 6th. My mother is 21 6th. She is, right? My mother is 21 6th. I'm 12 9. And she is 21 9. So we take the photo from her and take a look about Marilyn Monroe. So we take these two pictures here. Picture and take a look about it. So this one is Marilyn Monroe, and the other one is Anneliese Michel. So the difference is not really big. So if there are some charms into this time, we have to take the time also. She's June 1926 and she says 53 or something. She dies in 1962. 4th August 1962. And her real Norma Jane Mortensen. Norma Jane Baker. 1926. 1st June 16 1926. So the difference is not too big. I don't know. It is difficult to say. Is here anything how big she is? How high she was? No, probably not. Because by temporal lobe epilepsy, Deutsch, fokale Anfälle ohne Bewusstseinsverunsicherung. In der Mehrzahl liegt eine neuropathologische, eine mesiale temporale Sklerose vor. Hippocampus, die angrenzenden Hirnwindungen und der Mandelkern. Yeah. Okay. It's difficult to say, but what Marilyn Monroe was doing, she have begun to sing a song, right, for for JF Kennedy, and he has died. He's got shooting, and some. So what? I don't know the combination. It's maybe also going about a vessel for some evolutionary vessel. So what it's happened by Marilyn Monroe into a bad position. Maybe later on by Anneliese Michel is in a different way. Happened. So I don't know the really nature figure of Anneliese Michel, but the pictures in the exorcism is really bad. So really down-hungered and no good figure, just some sick. But this was in the way of the exercising. So I don't know how she was in naturally. But the face is really cute. So if you see her, you will think the charm she will have is nearby same how Marilyn Monroe, probably, but not for really sure. So Marilyn Monroe dies in a car crash and she dies in an exercise. And Marilyn Monroe singing a song to John F. Kennedy gets shot, and she singing a song to Priest. So the combination is in a small parallel effects here, but not so too big to know. So Marilyn Monroe not getting to a vessel for John F. Kennedy or something, and she have no child, right? She was never getting a mother in this time. By the time she was 20, she had become intolerant of various religious objects and began to hear voices. So in this time, she was 20 years old, right? She was definitely too young to understand it. What is happened also when she not looks how 20 years old here. She looks here a little bit older. Died aged 23 years. So this is an aspect that she's not looking how 23 she looks on this picture, how she's 30 years old. So the child face is not really in the photo. So there is also coming the question: she is really 20 years old, or she is 30 years old, or whatever it is. So it's difficult to take here the real true behind. So there are some girls that look so, but also she can be older. This is my opinion. I mean, when you was with my school, you will say, yeah, she is 23 or 20, but the problem is when you see generation of schools 5 year late next, then you think, no, she's 30. And when you go on porn sites, then you see this old 40 years old bitches. I mean, I'm 40 years old, and I would look same like a teeny bitch also. So in this case, you don't really can say what is the true. So there is also falling the question why she's get exercised, or why she's get so in this extreme positions. So um, 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 um. um. So I think there is a possibility that she was in dangerous. So this is the one. There is a possibility that she was in political dangerous. Twice the exercising is giving exactly this point again. So this meaning that epilepsy can also be a toxification over secret services or other stuff like this get crazy methods on it. So this also can be that she was in political dangerous position. Um, to this time, nobody react on this. They say medicinally it was a exorcism was a fail because she was a epileptic part. Um, so to really find out what it is really difficult if they have no uh, uh, how say real diagnosis in part how with secret agencies and killer commandos and secret agents and so on. But what it's happened, and the movie story all sign it through on it, that there is much more behind with secret agencies as only just with exercising. So that she is probably hearing stuff her parents told behind about Russian agencies and all that kind of things, or that she was get attacked from other school, that she is a Russian, that her parents are Russian spies, and so on and so on. This is all what we don't hear about it. That she was just reacting negatively on Christian uh, stuff, and this also can have to do with some people stuff talks, right? People talking about this and this, and put a little bit of toxin somewhere, and to the time of anti-baby pills and all that stuff, and that you get a victim of medical experiments in some case, or whatever it can happen. It's give thousand reasons what can happen, that some people get in this reaction. But you see, the governments make the exorcism of Amely Rose, and it's getting TV, and so you can nearby clearly say that she was getting reaction with Pazuzu because they like to kill her, and they say again that she has just not dropped the 100% reaching goal, that enough is enough, because she was too young to understand the political aspect. And when she is the child of some Russian agencies or something other, when she was the vessel for all that without knowledge, it means like some Russian spies have children, then they are normal in families, and so, but the child don't know that they are Russian agency spies, and so on and so on. So they are, you have as a child, you cannot really work this through your mind without become some psychological disorders, and then as next you can get toxificated in thousand ways from other enemies around you, and so on. So what it is really is, we don't know, but we know they have making a big thing about, and there is a big thing about. There is the probably high that the more big thing is behind, and she have to control this, and so she get to the vessel of Pazuzu probably, where she have not reaching the goal to say stop, enough is enough, because she is just 20 years old. She have no chance to control it in any way, because maybe possibility of genetic is not so wide that children can reaching this mind, complex mind affirmations fast enough to get drop the line not where it's come to a negative aspect. So in future maybe human childs are able and possible. So we know these experiments with the glasses, so this is not really that is true, so they can make just a movie to make the sense more, that the people think wow and really cool. So if you self doing it with these children, with your own take what you can take, so is this a ball, and so, and in video it's work, and when you doing it's maybe not work, so that you don't know, we don't know, and so on and so on. But that she is dangerous and dies through the exercise, there is, that she was anyway in dangerous is clear, and so she get to a vessel probably, that is can happen this. So that is really what it is, we don't know. This is the problem. So this was Tem, Annelies, Michelle. I don't believe I have more ideas about it, or more things to my mind. I think I can speak something about it, because simply the informations are too low, and it's 50 years gone since this happens. It was from before 50 years, and we know the result about it. Hollywood made movies, right? So there is maybe a lot of different stories and whatever. So to take it too serious that she was possessed is also not right. How to say that she was not in dangerous, or that it was sickness and it's not a toxification about some acrylic colors or whatever, what is with some quicksilver or other stuff. thousand possibilities to this time what you can toxificate yourself. Cheers!